Welcome back to Show's GF NFL Week 11 analysis. A day late, that's okay. Speaking of a day late, $1 short. I'll start the Thursday night. There's supposed to be a heavyweight tilt, 34-20, Ravens over Bengals. Joe Burrow out for the year for the second time in only 4 years. They are cursed. They are cursed. That's it. I'm a Leaf fan. I know curses when I see them. They just can't have nice things, man. They can't. Browns, Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb. Like, just the birthplace of football. That'll be the state of Ohio. They just have no luck. But we got to keep it moving. Good for Lamar Jackson. Still don't believe in him up and down. And I definitely don't believe in him now. Mark Andrews out for the year. Rest up, brother. Be back for next year. But they're a good playoff team. Dead team walking. And if you're a gambler, first game, bet against the Ravens. Steelers and Browns, 13-10 Browns. Again, I don't know how the Steelers stay in all these games. Oh, yes, I do. Amazing defense, well coached. Kenny Pickett, another bad performance, man. I have clock's ticking, but, you know, it's his second year. He'll be back next year. Dolphins 20, Raiders 13. Not really much to talk about there. Raiders, shit. They're just shit. What can you do, man? Dolphins aren't exactly, like I said, they're the Cowboys of the AFC. They got to start beating good teams. Prove it. 31-26, Lions beat the Bears. Nobody cares. Let's keep it moving. Packers 23-20 over the Chargers. Nobody cares except for one thing. Once again, my boy Joe, you know what? Coming up with good ideas for me. I'm not the sports genius I am just on my own. It takes a lot of people pouring into you. So, Joe, let's add Justin Herbert, Justin Herbert, you're tier 2. You're tier 2 because when it's these close games, 20-3-20, the Dallas game, 2017, you can't close, brother. You can't close. You're the opposite of your host, GF, man. I know how to close, especially worse. Anyway, I never paid for it. Real game, you don't pay. I don't have to. I'm big sexy. Anyways, keep it moving. On fire. Speaking of on fire, CJ Stroud, 21-16. It is the Cardinals, but still, Kyler Murray was back. Looked pretty good. Texans are rolling, man, 6-4, and he's an MVP candidate. Wow. Buccaneers and 49ers, 27-14. Brock Purdy, Tier 1A. That's the new one now. Tier 1A, Hurts, Purdy, and I'm going to still put Burrow there because he went to a Super Bowl. That's it. Tier 1, Mahomes. 1A, we got a couple. The rest of y'all are Tier 2 and Tier 3. So let's keep it moving. Tier 3, Baker Mayfield. You just don't get it done against any good teams, and you have a couple good games against average to mediocre. Kind of sounds like Dak, but Dak's on another level. Hence why he's tier 3 and Dak's tier 2. So it's starting to make sense, the tiers. The tiers will make, could make you cry though. But speaking of some tier 3 shitty quarterbacks, Giants at Commanders. But Mr. Wapnose over there got it done, 31-19. Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets to come. Racist humor's back. I love it, people. And by the way, if you can't have the little sexist, racist humor, get the fuck off my show. Get out of here. Don't ever go to a comedy show. Don't go to anything. You're just a square loser. Just die. Move on. Anyway. What do we got here, man? Bills, Jets, 32-6. Zach Wilson, garbage. You're killing Garrett Wilson. Who have in fantasy? I hate fantasy, but anyway. Bills, nothing. Just like the Cowboys. When you're beating shit teams, next, do it in the playoffs, do it when it matters. 17-16 Rams over Seahawks. Geno Smith is kind of battling an injury. Seahawks are reeling. Two teams that are going nowhere. Next, speaking of two more teams that are going nowhere. Broncos 21, Vikings 20. I don't know. Russ is kind of saving some face, but I don't believe in them. Jerry Jeudy, another bad drop in the end zone. Steve Smith. That's why Steve Smith's right, man. Stop being a bitch, man. Millennial fuck you, whatever the fuck. Gen X, whatever. When a Hall of Famer who's older than you, that's like me in business. You know how many people I listen to? Listen to people that are millionaires, 100,000aires, to Mr. Thousands over here. That's what it is. Well, maybe 1,000. But anyway, the point I'm making is Jerry Jeudy, the classic mistake of any young dumbass. And I'm not just picking on today. This could have happened 50 years ago. Anyone young who thinks, oh, what does this guy older than me know? Yeah, the guy who played the position better than you was a true number one and waltzing into the Hall of Fame. And tough, physically and mentally. Jerry Jeudy, come on, brother. Gotta be better than that. Vikings, Josh Dobbs is doing his thing, but again, Vikings aren't going anywhere. And I think the Dobbs thing is going to come to an end. It's a nice little 15 minutes of fame. Or is it? We'll see. And what do we have here? That was a Sunday nighter and big time tilt. Defending Super Bowl matchup. Eagles at Chiefs, Monday Night Football, 21-17 Eagles. Jalen Hurts, what a weapon he is, man. It's hard to stop the runs. He's in sync with his guys, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Goddard. A.J. Brown, bad night, but either way, Devontae made up for it, and the defense is solid. But let's talk about the real problem here on the Chiefs side. The Tyreek Hill move, we get it. It set you up. You improved your O-line. You improved your defense. Mahomes doesn't have to do as much. But get this white guy Watson out of here. He's not good enough, man. These guys with these drops, Valdez, Scanlon. You have a bunch of number 3 receivers. It's embarrassing. And some rookie, Rice. Sky Moore's been a fucking bust disappointment. Kadarius Toney, just the name again. Kadarius Toney. Gotta love it, man. Not good enough, man. So they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. It is up for grabs. So Bills fans, Josh Allen, no Burrow. That guy's been in your way. Bills fans, I'm telling you right now, you guys get the Chiefs this year in the playoffs, you can book it. You're going to beat them. And if you don't, then you're never going to beat them. This is the year. It's kind of like the Patriots. A little history lesson. They'll go to every AFC Championship game, but they're not going to every Super Bowl. And it's amazing. They went to a Super Bowl every other year. That's kind of where the Chiefs are at. So they won the Super Bowl last year. They're not making it this year. But they have a good draft. Invest in a first-round wide receiver or get someone. I can't believe they didn't get anyone with the trade deadline. D-Hop, somebody crazy. But if they do that, they're rolling. Pacheco can do it. The O-line can do it. Mahomes and Kelsey. Kelsey, a little bit of that Taylor Swift thing, man. Like we said, Deion Phaneuf, it happened. Tristan Thompson. We could go on and on. The wives ruin men's lives.